Leave Before You Love Me by the Jonas Brothers. The intro starts like this. It's got some cool strumming patterns. So in short, it's just a really great song, nice easy intro tune, and some very cool basic chords as well. So let's zoom in up close, make sure you've got your PDF with the tabs on, and let's have a beginning with the intro riff. The opening riff starts with the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, should sound like that, and then we lose that 1st finger to the open 3rd string. So you're opening 4 notes, simple as that. Then there's a tiny pause, and then there's another group of notes, but this time 3 notes. Then 3 notes again from that 4 you ended on, back to the 0 that you started on, and then you finish off with 2 more notes, double 0 at the end. Now just quickly on the picking pattern, we need to keep in mind the following. I'm going to be using a plectrum for this one, and I want us to keep in mind alternative strokes. So I'm picking down, up, in other words. So you can see that. So I'm not doing everything downstroke, so this would be bad. I'd rather go, it gives me twice the speed because I'm taking advantage of the upstroke. Okay, now onto the 2nd bar. The 2nd bar, very similar rhythmically to the 1st bar. In other words, you've got 4 groups of notes. The 1st group is 4, so you're going to have 4 notes in a row going. And ironically enough, it starts out of 4 as well. So fret 4 is going to be 3rd string and your ring finger as well. As you can see, my fingers are numbered, and it's going to go 4, 4, 4, 2. And then you got a group of 3 notes, 2, 2, open. Then you sort of start on the same 0, but you don't reverse it. You come down to the 4th fret of the 4th string. That will be the 4 at the end of the 3rd group of the 2nd bar on your tab. So please make sure you've got the PDF, as I said. And we finish off with 4. So what I'd like to do now, I want to zoom out quickly, and I'm going to play through the entire introduction. I'd like you to play along with me, so I'm going to count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... As simple as that. Now let's go into the chords. It's a really basic, cool chords to do. The chords G. Notice that normally we play G like this. In other words, mostly we got the 3rd finger at the bottom, the ring finger. I like using the ring and the pinky. I just think it sounds better. But you don't have to. That is quite acceptable as well. You can see there. Or you can do with fingers 3 and 4 like I've got at the bottom. That's your G. Next up, E minor. When you change from the G to the E minor, try not to move finger 1. You can see there, G. Either format is fine, but watch the 1st finger, it doesn't move on the transition, E minor. When you get to the C, middle finger number 2 doesn't really move. Now he stays there, and that happens. So E minor, fingers up the way, and C. Nice easy transition as well. For D, unfortunately, at the end we do have to move everything. And I'm sure we're all familiar with D. The chord diagrams are on the PDF too. So if you've got any questions or any hesitations, have a look at the PDF. Everything you need is there. Now on the strumming pattern. Now I don't like always strumming with a pick. So what I do, I've got a little go-to. I put my pick in my finger. You can see it there hiding away, trying to get a good angle for it. It's like that. So if I need my pick, I just slide it out so I can play my intro. And when I want to strum, I just slide him slowly into the little groove. And now I can strum. You can see my picks hiding there like this. I like doing that. But end of the day, for you right now, if you want to play with picks or fingers, I'm cool either ways. On to the strumming. Simply down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But we need to focus on what they call an accent. So you're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you'll notice that the 2 and 4 beats are slightly louder. All the numbered beats are down. The 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. All the and beats are up. And. So if you put it together, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 2 bars, and we want to get those 2 bars for each chord with the accents on the 2nd and 4th beat. So if you want to strum along with me, there's my G chord in position as well, so you can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then you simply just change to E minor. You can see the movement in the corner there. And the cool thing with G and E minor is you play all 6 strings. When you go to the C, and remember with the change that we spoke about, we don't always move all the fingers. You'll see there E minor to C, didn't move the middle finger. Try not to strum the top 6th string for C. And when we eventually get to D, you only strum the bottom 4. We don't strum the top 2. So if I do a different angle, your verse should sound like this. And I'd like you to join me now as I play through the G, E minor, C and D. I'm going to play through it twice because that's what he does for the verse. And the cool thing about the song, if you look at the PDF, there's no change. All he does is go G, E minor, C, D with a stop and start. I want you to find that. And here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... as you go through the song. I'm playing it on electric, but trust me, this works really well for acoustic guitar as well. So if you've got any questions, drop me a WhatsApp, say hi, and I hope you have an awesome week, and I hope you enjoyed the song. Take care. Cheers.